After Effects, although not a dedicated video editing application as in Final Cut Pro or Adobe's own Premiere Pro, it could still provide those functions for you. So I'm going to share with you two of them. I'm going to show you how to do a split edit and also how to do a slip edit. Now, the difference is one is going to take your layer and actually cut it, but it will stay continuous. The other will give us the ability to slide footage underneath a tunnel, as it were, so that you can choose what you like to see as far as your footage playing back. Now, to make this a little bit less complicated, I'll just go ahead and focus on just the back layer, which is the moon and the clouds. Now, you notice that when I move the footage over, it doesn't appear anymore because this represents the footage as far as what the current time indicator crosses over and then puts into our viewer. But let's say that I wanted to start my footage here, but I want to go further into this piece of footage. Well, what I can do is place my cursor at the head of this footage. And by the way, the back of the footage is known as the tail. So we can do that back here as well. And when I grab the head, I can move the light green parts away to reveal the actual footage under here. So when I scrub, you'll see that it doesn't play. Only the light green area will actually put something on this viewer. So watch this. I'll go ahead and cross over this part now, and it does play. However, if I put my cursor where it begins, I can now take this footage and slip it under this part here and change what I'm going to see. So watch this. I can take this and I can slide it and look at the footage playing back. So let's say I don't want this to be the part that plays first. Maybe I want it to play right here or somewhere else. I can slip this right under it. So think about taking like a paper towel holder, and it's empty, of course, and you take your footage and you slide the reel of that thin film through that tunnel, and you can determine what you're going to see when it comes out of the tunnel. So that's how this kind of works. It's a slip editing. And this gives me the ability to take this footage and place it wherever I want to, and whether from the front or the back, determine where this footage is going to play. Now that, once again, is a look at slip editing. Now let's take a look at split editing. So I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to duplicate it by pressing Command or Control D on my keyboard. And I'm going to just move this piece of footage a little further along than this. So we have two instances of this footage. I'm also going to take the Mage Tower and I'll drag it so that it's under both of them. I'm going to go to the topmost part of this cloud footage. And I'm going to move my cursor, and with it selected, I'm going to split this footage. To do so, I'm going to head over to the Edit menu and choose Split Layer, or I can press my keyboard shortcut. The footage is split and put onto a different layer, indicating where we split it, as you see here. So this is the beginning of that same layer, and this is the other part of it. But what I could do is I'll come over to another part, and remaining on that layer, I'll split it again. Now I'll take this piece and I'll just move it out of the way. So when I scrub, we have our cloud, we cut to the tower, and we go back to the footage. So by splitting the layer, we're taking a pair of scissors and cutting our film so that we can see what's underneath that piece of footage. So that is a look at two methods you can employ when you want to edit your footage. You can slip edit, and you can also split edit.